Yeah, galera, this is NerdBucket coming at you with another video. Now, you must be wondering, what is Old Man Bucket doing back here? Well, I had a talk with Standard NerdBucket and I got a show of my own now. It will be called Old Man Nostalgia, where we will be going back in time and bringing back products that tingle our nostalgia. Also, in the first episode, Standard NerdBucket stated that we would be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh videos, but so far we haven't seen any, so I figured this is a good time to do that. As a fair warning, there will be no booster opening, just looking back on some of the products that we used to have when we were a wee bit younger. So, without further ado, let's do some time traveling. The date is 2004. There. Okay, well, it seems to me that we made it back in time, and I survived all that Smash Mouth being played everywhere, but now we're back, and I brought with me this little bad boy. So without further ado, let's crack this boy open, yeah? It's nerd on! Okay, so without further ado, let's crack this guy open. Now, this is in Korean, I believe. It's the only thing that I could get my hands on before the cops came after me. But I got away with it, so we'll have a look. I don't know how to read Korean, but my knowledge of the old classic cards is it's okay. So I think we'll be fine. As you can see, the transparent plastic did not survive the time travel very well, but that's okay. See, the booklet is in pretty good condition except for this little thing here. Look at all those letters I can't read. But that's okay. And I didn't put any background here because I didn't have anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, but hey, I think this will do just fine. Let's put this up. It's in pretty good condition, guys. There you go. We have a Yu-Gi-Oh background. Now, for the cards, they are in a pretty good condition, but these are unsleeved. It's been a while, but I guess I should probably sleeve them, huh? You see a little stains here and there. But let's take a minute to sleeve this, yeah? Okay, that was easy. Down here in Brazil it's very hot, so even though these weren't sleeved until now, since we're going to handle it in the video today, I thought best to sleeve them. So that I don't mess with them with my sweaty hands. So, yes, let's see. This is a polymerization card. In the anime, you see Joey just putting this out there, but yeah, you can't do that. That's illegal. You can't do that to fusion cards. So this was one of the more famous ones. Mountain is the only field in this deck. I just realized the decks nowadays, they don't really come with these plastics, huh? It's just the cardboard with the cards in it. This is Dragon Treasure, I believe the name was. It's so you can see that starter decks, even though they don't really have a strategy, I guess what they did here is to try to get you to play with dragons, like the 2 or 3 dragons that Joey has in this deck. Now this was Mahavila, who I believe every equipment card that he had, he would gain a bonus point. I believe like 500 points, maybe. I'm not too certain. My memory fades away with time. Um, Now this was also one of the more famous cards. This is also a fusion card, and you needed to get Baby Dragon and the Time Wizard, and polymerization, of course. In the anime, he never used polymerization, but that's also illegal. Naughty Joey. Trapo was one of the staples back then. Always good to have, always good to have. Let's move this cards up a little bit. I don't actually remember what this card was, what it was called, or what it did. But yeah, Fisher, I believe, killed the weakest monster that your opponent controls. Gearfried was only 4 stars, 1,800. Very good, very good. But I believe he cannot be affected by other cards or something like that. This was also one of Joey's key cards. So, one of the more famous ones. Although I believe Mount Violet was Yugi's or Teia's even, no? Well, go figure. Change of Heart was also one of the more famous cards. I don't remember what it's called, Musashi or something. I hope that's not racist. But Joey used him a lot too. Don't remember that. 7 Colored Fish, I believe was the name. In the Game Boy Color, no, Game Boy Advance game, Eternal Duelist So I think was called. I used to run this guy a lot because 1,800 for 4 level, he was pretty good. Some random filler monster. D-Spell was also one of the staples back then. Don't remember this guy. Harpy Man, 4 for 1,000. Wow, Joey really had it going. This deck is already a lot better than starter deck Kaiba, which I had as a wee little boy. But I used to play it so much that it's gone now. It's like all ripped up and stuff. But these at least are very nice because I didn't play them. I mean, I got them in the past just now. Because time travel is real, guys. Red Eyes Black Dragon. This is the main boy. Main boy here. Look at that Red Eyes Black Dragon. Look at that shine. So beautiful. So I guess in this game, despite the no strategy in the starter deck, you try to get this boy out there with this on, and you put that on to make him badass. I believe this might have been one of the materials for this guy. I'm not certain. Can you tell? Yeah, I believe that. Is that the same? I can't tell. I don't remember what the other fusion material was. But yeah, this is a mystical cat or something like that. I don't remember what it does. Oh, now this was one of the more famous cards too. It was called Scapegoat, I think. And this was really good because if you had no monsters to defend your life points, you could have 4 things to defend it at once, or even put this down on your first turn. Use 2 to sacrifice to put this bad boy on there right off the bat. This was one of Joey's more famous cards. Remove Trap was also pretty famous back then. I believe this was Teia's card. Don't remember what it was called. Castle Walls, Reverse Trap, Waboku. I believe the name was Sangi. I'm not too certain, but he was one of the more used cards back then as well. This one as well, I believe you had to pay some amount of life points to be able to summon a monster, but the details are all hazy in my memory now. This was Joey's one of the more famous cards as well. He changed the attack and defense points. He used it a lot because in the anime his monsters were all super weak, unlike what we see here. So many 1,800s for 4 stars, so yeah, there's something wrong there, guys. Island Turtle, never seen this card being played, but he does have 2,000 defense. for 4 stars. So I guess that's a nice way to trick your opponents by putting him in defense position and they attack. And oh, 2000 reinforcements was always nice as a trap. Monster Reborn, super famous card. Yeah. And this little bad boy was super annoying. Penguin Soldier. If you flipped him, you could put away two. You could put two monsters of your opponent on the field back to his hand. So that was always an annoying guy to see. Played by your opponents. Very nice shine. It's the multi-tool thing. I forget what it's called in English. But yeah, this was very used as well. Don't really remember that guy. I believe he was a dinosaur though, not a dragon. So he wouldn't be much of help. White hat guy, whatever. I don't remember. 1,700 for 4 stars. It's not that bad either, I guess. Soldier of Landstar. This was one of the more famous ones. But yeah, most of Joey's monsters were like this. They were like really weak. But then he made do. Yeah. Crystal Lady. This gave life points, I believe. Just Desserts. Yes. This was one of the more famous ones too. But not in the anime. It was used mostly on the game itself. Well, this is Giant Trunade, I believe, was the name in English. Very famous card as well. It takes out all the traps and spell cards. This is block attack. Don't remember this. Oh, here you go. Baby Dragon and Polymerization and Time Wizard and Black Hole or Dark Hole, whatever the name was. This was one of the more famous ones. But yeah, you needed these 3 cards to summon this bad boy. So if you were able to summon these 2 on the field with the field on, you were pretty much set. If you're fighting other starter decks, obviously, because if you're fighting other people who made their own decks, competitive ones, then you're pretty much screwed with a deck like this. But yeah, it was awesome to see these old cards. Yeah, Joey always just put these 2 on without polymerization, just kind of like use effect, flip a coin to put this guy out. That was really weird and illegal. Joey is a cheater. Oh. Yeah, so you see, there's only 3 dragons of which if you summon this, you pretty much don't have this guy unless you use Monster Reborn. But why would you use a Monster Reborn on 1,200? So you pretty much only had 2 dragons to have these 2. I don't really see the point. I guess this gave 200 points to other stuff as well. Winged Beast maybe. I don't remember very well now, but it was a poor strategy, I guess. I don't know. It's just a starter deck. I guess they just wanted you to try out a bunch of different things and see if it worked. But yes, I hope you liked this video. Oh crap, I just dropped all the cards. Good thing we sleeved them. I hope you liked this video. We just talked about a lot of stuff, but it's nostalgic, is it not? To look at all this. If you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe for more content. Yeah. In the next videos of Old Man Nostalgia, we will be looking not only old Yu-Gi-Oh decks, but also the old Pokemon deck and some other stuff like maybe the Harry Potter trading card game stuff, because those are old. Yep. So, that is all I had to say. Don't forget, guys, always nerd on.